Hello everyone, welcome back to ZOR Pilgrimage of the Slorfs. OBS had an update in the time since I recorded the last part of this, so hopefully nothing breaks. But normally I've left off with no crafting left to do specifically. I really need a horn and preferably a second rock. As for stuff to craft here, I don't think I need any of this stuff. But I want to keep that claw. I don't need it for anything here. This is a horn, not a claw. We have loads of sticks. So let's make a digging stick then. And then, is there somewhere to put that into our deck? No, we only have one gather. Oh, I've already made a digging stick. Well, no love lost. But harvest tile within range 2. This is harvest tile within range 3, but costs 2 water. But I have so little else in water cards. Going to do me no harm. So, start the next day. We have 3 encounters before the boss. I would really like a horn. And another rock. If I can get those, we might have a decent chance at the end of the game. Here we have the Vile Monument, Aura of 4, action points plus 1. So previously this added thorns to things, but now it's very different. We've got Hulga right up the top of the map, right next to a Chrono Cabbage, harvest to gain 1 evade. We start with 1 already, but to have 2 would be no bad thing. Then we've got a Rock Grimp, a Hypnotic Thrix, a Tough Bug, a regular Thrix, and that is the 4 enemies. There's a Buried Tuber, a Bark, a Linked Insight Glyph with a Linked Mending Glyph. Some of the parts of the floor are gaining charge that will discharge and cause damage. And there's a Tribalisk over there for new card options. Okay. Aura for AP plus 1. I'm going to assume we have to start in the turn. I don't know if that's going to count for us or only our opponents. But stood here, I don't think I want to be stood here for the rest of time. So, we've got Return, we've got Nature Hike. These are ponds. So, we want to be stood next to the edge of the map or water to get the most out of that. So, let's just spend research to step to here for now. Up here, we're going to gather this thing. So we now have 2 evasion. Up here, we're now under threat of attack, so we want to get out of this area of effect. Not area of effect, like area, yeah, AoE damage, area of effect damage, that qualifies. This thing is coming towards us. It's got 3 actions. It's going to get 4 actions. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to get to here. Assuming that it comes for us and not for Hulga. But if Hulga has to step down, she will be closer than this Thrix will be. Which could be a problem. Because I was thinking about putting the Gazing Effigy down here. Oh, this is unideal, isn't it? We're also not next to water or trees. Or the edge of the map. Which is going to make moving here a bit of a pain. Although we could jump for 3, 1, 2, 3 to there. That might be beneficial. Alright, but down here, let's put the Gazing Effigy down. Yeah, I'm going to jump to there. They attack empty ground. They move towards us, which is actually great. That's what we wanted. Right, so here we have +1 damage to Slorf attacks. So if we attacked with this, we would attack for range 3, damage 3. If we nature hike, we get 5 actions. So we can attack for 2 damage for 1 action, then attack for 2 more damage for another action. Then we have 2 actions remaining. This thing gets 2 actions and cannot attack anywhere else. So I'm going to come in to here. This guy, next to the edge of the world. We might get kicked, but that's fine. If we return, we get 5 actions. We can do that for 1, that for 2. Then we have 2 more actions remaining. I don't really want to come down here because then we'd have to attack up a cliff. But I will move... If I move to here, there's a chance I could be kicked off the cliff. I'm actually just going to stay where I am then. We did not get kicked. They fly towards us. They all move. This is looking like it's going to end reasonably well. Unfortunately, we are lacking any horn or rocks, which is a shame. Cyclops Wand will just kill this. That's fine by me. Up here, we need just 1 action. We could do that with a walking stick, I think. That's done. They move. They have 2 action. Oh, no, they have 1 base action, but plus 1 action because they're in the aura of the big spire in the center, of course. Right, what do we want here? Cyclops Wand will hit you for 3. Motivation will let us attack you twice for 2 apiece. And we do get 4 actions, so the extra action available does count for us as well. We get our mech camp. The baby Thrixes that were a food source disappear. I'm going to grab this. Do I need this Grimp Shell for anything? Probably not, but also I don't really need to harvest extra experience. We might harvest an extra card with it over here in a minute if we get there. Let's grab that XP. Make sure we don't accidentally stand on some lightning coming up. I'll discard a nut, that's fine. Easier going, we can utilize. We are both nearly on full health, and we're going to heal when we get back to camp. So I will come over for this linked insight glyph. Let's go easy going, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll leave those mushrooms there for Hulga. Bark we don't need. Lightning strikes. Dig deep. Give Slorf 1 action, recover 1 random exhausted card. Well, our walking sticks are currently exhausted, so it would be nice to get those back. Vigilance will give us 3 actions. We can go to here, to there. Oh, there's a boulder! How did I miss that? Alright, we're going to spend some time trying to destroy that boulder because it will probably have a magic stone in it. And I would like that. Over here, we will dig deep again. Right, Cyclops Wand. This. Lightning. Back to us. I don't need to jump anywhere right now. Do I need a tuber or more cards? Well, all of this is done. None of this needs tubers. None of this needs tubers. So a tuber would just be a source of food for us at this point. So let's research over to here and end our turn. Over here, return will give us 3 actions, so we can attack this once and then attack it again. Then here we can get an extra card out of the Tribalisk with a Grimp Shell. So, we can take 2 of a copy of one of these cards. Give Slorf 1 action, ignore the cost of the next card played. Could be great. Scrounge, +1 food to food gained when entering a tile. Recover 1 exhausted random card. Let's get 2 assists. So there they are. Hopefully we can upgrade those soon. I'd like to be over here to play Nature Hike in a second. There's a nut there. There's a tuber here. Let's just walk over towards that nut, shall we? Here we're going to play Nature Hike. We get 8 actions because we stood next to 2 water tiles. Well, that was not my intention, but, you know, not going to be the end of the world. This has 1 left. We can assist to break that. There's the stone I want. There is the tuber in the ground. We could go and get it. I don't think it's going to cause us any issues. Just need a walk. Gather gets us from 3 away. So we need to walk over there at some point first. That gets us some food, which is very helpful. Lightning goes off. Over here, we can motivate for free. Doesn't really matter what we do with that. Then we have full water, so we can gather the tuber. And that is all of the resources, so it's time to make camp. Alrighty. So, 11 XP. We go to our deck first. So we now have 2 assist cards. How do they upgrade? Boost. 3 cost, 2 actions. Ignore the cost of the next card played. What would I put those in for up here? Oh, well, easygoing should be upgraded to easier going. That's plain and simple. Dig Deep lets us recover our walking sticks and our gazing effigy. I think given the cost of what we've got, nothing's so expensive that I think assist is going to be better. Really. We have no more basic cards to upgrade up here. As for crafting, we still didn't get a beast horn. We still don't have any more grass. We can make Cyclops wands. We can make a dew collector, but like none of this is stuff that I feel like I need right now. So we have all of this consumables. Nothing to spend them on. We have the healing pod and the nut slot here. We could put in any other type of supply. Maybe... For now, let's swap out the healing pod. Oh, we can't scroll down on this screen. This is a known bug. What was I going to take? Bark. It gives Slorf 2 armor. Destroy one not used. Unless, can I make a shield? I can't. I need grass for that. Alright. That's going to be everything for right now, I think. Off to our next day, the Snarling Thicket. Well, we've got jump, so that should help. Please let there be a horn on the ground. Cyclops wand immediately is lovely. There's a fish in that pond. This guy could drop a horn. Very possible. We've got a burrowing Thrix down here. There's some grass. Thorny weeds, obstructions, mushroom patch, large meat pile, a sun grave. Entering a tile within two disturbs the grave. On 3rd disturbance, spawns an agitated apparition. That is a ghost that will kill us instantly if it touches us. This will have a healing pod in it. Otherwise, right now it is just the 3 enemy types. And with us here right now, I'm just going to Cyclops Wand while this is in range. It can't go behind or around here, so we have a moment of safety. Let's go easier going and put ourselves here, because then we're still on the edge of the map. Our evade goes off. That's running. This is teleporting. So we can kill this thing right now, which is great. What do I want to do that with? Let's go Vigilance. I will appreciate the extra armor. And I really do not need sticks of all things. Brain Blast, 2, Sharp, range 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's step out of that range then. Here we get our Cyclops Wand, which is great. I was hoping to put the Gazing Effigy down first, but I'm not going to miss a chance to take this hit while I have it. And the geometry of this level is really working out well for us, with the thorns being where they are, keeping us safe. Over here, this guy has 3 HP. In range 3, they can attack us. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to not be there. Have we spent any food yet? We have, so let's do that. We do not have our other attack card yet. This thing has 3 HP, so I'm going to put the Gazing Effigy down there. That's perfect. Nature Hike is going to give us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 actions. It's probably enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is enough to go and kill this thing, I think. We will get thorned for 1 damage attacking this. Oh, we had block. Incredible. The Gazing Effigy is enough for that. So if we... Oh, it didn't drop a freaking horn, though, did it? Mad. That flees. That's fine. Walking Stick is going to let us finish that off. And that is that combat done. This is still agitatable, but for meat and sticks, I don't need it. Honestly, we don't really need the XP either at this time. I will come over and get this recipe. I wouldn't mind this grass either. So from here, I'm going to walk towards all this water to try and get a really big nature walk soon. Here for a return, that's going to go well for us. But gather a fish first. Let's gather a fish first while we're over here. This has thorns. Just going to discard the fish. Here for return, we can grab this and then come back. Take a walk. Here for a jump. I will jump over there. Easier going. It's fine. We'll get some food. We'll get some XP. We'll get a recipe for sandals. Over here, happily go easier going again. Let's get this food on the way. There's a healing pod there as well that I would not mind getting. Let's just take a step for 1. Cyclops Wand would be good for hitting that, but we don't really need to. But we can nature hike down to... Yeah. return. We are at the edge of the map, so we can come all the way over to... Yeah. I will jump to this food. Is there anything else I could want? Leaves. Do I need leaves? We've got 2. No, but once we get foraging packs, we'll get some grass, and we have a leaf. We have 2 goo. We have 1 goo, but we can't do anything about that right now, unfortunately. Right, this is 1 step towards this. I'm going to discard a nut. We're going to attack this. We got gather. Gather this grass. That is destroyed and no longer any threat to us. The only other thing I would like is this healing pod, really. Whether we're going to be able to get it or not, who knows. I'll go up and grab this food. Take a little walk. Discard a bark, never used it. Nice to have it, obviously. We will come over and just grab this food, just to keep our turns ticking over, while we wait for harvest to come round. I'm going to come stand here, because it's next to the edge of the map and next to water. Not that it really matters right now, I suppose. There's our healing pod. There's a leaf there. I don't think I need a leaf or a sticks. So, make camp. Come on, I want a horn. Please don't take that out of context. What do sandals do, and can I afford to craft them? We have 1 grass. Sandals take 2 grass and a fur. Give Slorf 2 actions on resolved +1 action from cards for 2 turns. Would have been nice, but we are so low on grass, can't do it. Game card harvest, add deck slots, harvest, and effect. Alright. Get a basic harvest card. So, we have the harvest card. We also have our digging stick, if we would prefer it. I think I'm happy with a digging stick, as is. This basic swipe card. Might as well upgrade it. Big strike, bite, or glare. I'll take a glare, because for the final boss we might want to immobilize it. Oh, we already have big glare. Well, what do I know, right? I wouldn't mind getting another slot for an attack card, but we're limited by how many slots we have. There's 1 attack card range, add deck slot attack, so we really need this beast horn before the final boss. Also, now that I think about it, gazing effigies, I believe, stack. So, do I ever want to put more gazing effigies in for something? Type of card is a gazing effigy. It'd be better than having nuts and tubers, wouldn't it? So if I craft a gazing effigy, and then go to the deck, am I going to be able to swap this for a gazing effigy? I can't scroll this page. Oh, I might not be able to. If the gazing effigy never makes its way into this list at the top part of the screen, we might not have a choice. Which is a shame, but it is early access. Because I can't click swap here, which would be my preference. If I click swap there, I just get back to this screen. And I can't click and drag, I can't use arrow keys or WASD to move any of that. Alright then. Bark and tuber and nut are probably fine. What encounter do we have next? Scraggly hedgerow. All I want is A horn and a rock. Please. Please. Can I have a horn and a rock? Right, we've got a whole gang of enemies over there. A couple more over here. We've got grass. We've got dead trees. We've got recipes. We've got mending glyphs. We've got fur. But, as I can see, we have no horns. No enemies that I would expect to drop horns. So that's going to be tough on the end. Rotates each turn. Activate his sword. Steps in front. So the cannon doesn't rotate. The turret does. And we just have heaps of enemies around. Let's see. This guy... Enemies in range 2 gain 1 damage. And you have 2 actions. So you're going to fly to there. And our Cyclops one has a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. So I probably want to move to... Yeah. As for us, this stuff's all going to start moving over. 1, 2. They're probably not going to be able to move past the thing that stops there. This is the edge of the map, not water. This is a nut tree. This is a berry bush. I don't want to stand on baby Thrixes yet because that's going to anger the hypnotic Thrixes and the regular Thrix, causing them to do more damage. So I'm going to motivate over to next to this tree. Oh, that's bad. Are they both directly focused on this area of effect? Seems they might be, so we need to get out of here lest we take 4 damage. Let's move over here. As for us, I think we can do that. They were indeed on the exact same area. Are we gonna get double area of affected again? No, they're taking a turn off. That's good. This thing has 3 HP. Cyclops wand will get it. As for us over here, there's not much to do around here. I could harvest a branch. I could harvest this berry bush. I'm going to harvest the berry bush just to get the food on the ground. As for us, this thing has 2 HP. Cyclops wand would kill it. We would be attacking up a ledge, so easier going wouldn't. Fresh turn. Digging stick is kind of just something to play for free, isn't it? If I put something like a branch in my hand, that is a card that then isn't being cycled for a draw on the next turn. I think we're going to have to work on getting over here if we're going to have any chance of attacking this gang up here. We need to move at least 2 to there. We're not in danger of that. This is Spitbug, actions 1, flying, spit 1, range 2. Well, we have evade, so that's not super problematic. So I'm actually going to go 1, 2, 3. Our retaliate kills that, which is lovely. We are on full health. I don't know if standing on the mending glyph will not activate it if we're on full health at the time. Over here, kind of lacking our big movement cards at the moment. So let's just move 2. We'll grab this XP and get 1 armor in the process. Nature Hike will give us 5 actions because we're stood next to a tree. A nut tree. We can go 1. We learn about the Unmaker. Attack any target on map for 6 damage. Exhaust card does not reshuffle. That's incredible. It looks like it's a rare card because it's got like extra lights around it. Am I going to regret building other things that I've made? We don't have goo. Oh, we're not going to get any goo in this fight either because there's no goo sources. Alright, I don't need to mend. I don't need this pond, so let's get... Do I even need this XP? I don't think I do. So, let's... What? Oh, I wish I could see what other cards are in our deck, but I can't. Reactions. 1, 2, can't climb, so we might as well do this. And then... come over to... Oh, that's in the turret. Dummy. Yeah, that's on me. These Thrixes do not want to leave this area of effect, do they? We'll save the jump for Hulga, who's in more immediate danger. I'm just going to climb up into these mushrooms. Gazing Effigy will be nice in a while. Let's jump... Can't use WSD to move the map while I've got jump selected. Let's jump up to... yeah. Alright, they are fleeing. Which is something. That rotates. Spikes change, which means this guy has nowhere to really go in that direction. Yeah. I wish I could put the Gazing Effigy down first. But I can't. Even if I put it down here, we'd have to walk around it to get another attack in. So, I'm gonna get 1 action for research and just hit you. Return on the edge of the map will give us 5 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4 to hit up the cliff. I think at this point it's better than not attacking something. That was expected. That was also expected. Good retaliate. Obviously, if we put our Gazing Effigy down in these areas of effect, they would be pretty toast pretty fast. We have 1 armor. We don't have our retaliate currently. But if we're stood in either of these spots, we're going to get attacked twice by both areas of effect. So we need to walking stick away. And we need to return away. Oh, we're in the turret again. So bad. We do recover 2 health when we get back to camp. So that's something. Oh, we're not in the turret. We're fine. We're going to be next turn. I don't want a Cyclops wand for opening attacks because they have the hiding stuff. Let's just do that. Nature Hike will be good over here because we're still next to that nut tree next time. Just going to discard a nut. And those things have like unbelievable range, don't they? Right, we are going to Nature Hike. That is going to get us to here. We're in the way of this turret, and I don't want to be. So I'm going to dig deep to there. You shoot. You stand. And if there was one of these things, it wouldn't be nearly as bad, but this is rough. Right, I want to hit you with something that isn't the Cyclops wand yet. Unfortunately, I have no way of doing anything that isn't hitting you with a Cyclops wand, so there goes your evade. We are going to move out of here. You're pointing that direction so we can stand here safely. We did not get kicked, which is lush. Elevator's doing its thing. That's turning. That's spiking. 2 HP. Dead. Alright, hopefully this should now be much easier. Let's take... Is there anything else I really need on this map? There's grass here. We currently have no grass, so sandals wouldn't be in the running. We're not going to get goo. We're not going to get a horn. God, this is +1 base damage, which would have been massive. Like, it's the one thing that I really wanted to get to before the end of this encounter. Right. I'm going to research to here. You're going to float up in the air, try and attack us. Let's go... Right, we're going to want to do this fast, because we're going to have to kill a baby Thrix, which is going to make this guy mad. They are now in range, +1 damage to attacks. Over here, for easier going, we can hop up there. They try and attack. Spikes come up. Vigilance is great. We can get rid of the evade. Let's jump to... I don't want to pen it in too much. It has 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can get to there, which is no bother. So let's put a gazing effigy down like that. You are not attacking us, which is incredible. Are we going to have a card to attack you with, though? Because if we do, it's game over. There is a Cyclops wand. Very dead. Area clear. Make camp. Alright. Let's jump down to an extra nut. We are only missing 1 health. We will heal that when we get back to camp. I will discard a nut. Easier going will get us to this nut. So many nuts. We can gather this experience. I don't need the health. I don't need the sticks. I don't need a branch. I think we're all set to camp. We got some fur. We did not get a horn. I'm sad about it. But we can't do anything with these. We can make more gazing effigies. We can't make an unmaker because I do not have goo. I don't think I need a dew collector or a sharp stick. As for the deck, everything in our deck is completely upgraded. I'd love an extra attack card slot, but I think Cyclops 1's attacking for 2 damage at range 3 is better than immobilizing something for 2 turns from further away, especially because we can't... If we immobilize them, it's alright if we can get in and attack them and move back, but we only really have 2 attacks that are going to let us do that. I'd like the other Gazing Effigy in, but can't see it to do that, unfortunately. Is there a different card I would rather put in for a nut? Bark, I think. Got 2 barks and a tuber. Gazing Effigy. Is there a card that's better than Research to put in? There's 1 for 1 action. I don't need XP in this fight. So let's take an assist. Let's upgrade the assist to a boost. Ignore the cost of the next card play. Give Slorf 2 actions. I don't think I want both of those. I think 1 will be fine. Walking sticks are fine. We can't craft a hiking staff because we don't have enough grass to do it. Never got a horn to do that. Alright, let's go take on this big boss, shall we? Heart of the Burrow. I don't have high expectations. Fuzzy critters in my chamber. Baby, it's come to mother. Finally, are you in charge around here? Because we've got a bad reception. I don't like this. Right. 2 Cyclops 1s is nice. This thing has 20 HP. I would not mind being stood next to a pond. Here, I'm just going to start with Vigilance. And honestly, I'm going to start with Bark as well. Let's stick out the Gazing Effigy there. Then this Cyclops wand should do 3 damage, which it does. To start. It got 4 armor for absorbing all of those baby Thrixes. Gonna be tough. Easier going. Blocks for 2. Yeah, we have another Cyclops wand. Gets through the rest of that armor. Takes 2 more. And hits us, we retaliate. Right. Let's go with motivation. We can step in, attack, step back. Easier going. We can do the same thing. Down to 12 HP already. We haven't made it do more damage yet. And it's not in range to destroy our Gazing Effigy. Right, I need to be 1 further back if I want to use Return for a lot of actions at the edge of the board. So I'm going to jump to here. And I want to be next to the water if I want to nature hike. So let's dig deep. I'm going to hit here first, giving the other Slorf a chance to do return. Then we'll do nature hike next. We're going to return. That is 5 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They actually only have 4 HP left. Nature Hike gives us 3 actions. We can attack twice. We've done it. That went so much better than last time when I tried to worry about getting the holes harvested, because you can collapse the holes by harvesting them, and that was totally unnecessary. You are incredible. You have completed the pilgrimage of Early Access Phase 1. The Slorfs village is celebrating this major milestone by dancing, feasting, and playing a variety of games. They now have in their possession the Matriarch's Scepter, which they will study to harness its visionary powers. This will let them scout further and find new paths through the dangerous wilds in their next search for ZOR. Next, they will push into the maddening murk, which is coming in the next content update. We would love to hear your feedback and ideas, so please join our Discord or jump into the stream discussions to share your experience. Alright, we have our first win under our belt. Next time we can start... I don't know why you're offering me a chance to continue, but if we restart here, we can work with some blessings or burdens to make our journey more difficult or slightly easier, or a combination of the two. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you want to play ZOR Pilgrimage of the Slorfs for yourself and join the journey through Early Access, there is a link down in the description below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.